Wake up! It is 12 o'clock at night, and it's time to party! Fear Stream! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah, dude. What's up, guys? Audience. Fears, audience. What's going on? I'm a little tired. I'll be honest. I almost didn't stream tonight. I decided to just take the day off, you know? I didn't do anything today. I didn't stream during the day. I didn't do anything, you know? I just I took some naps, and I watched a movie, and that was about it. And then I watched some television, and that's all I did today. I mean, obviously, I went to work last night. Work was good. We had about 60,000, so we're starting to get up in those bigger numbers. Anyway, let me open up the chat. But yeah, I almost didn't stream. I got to be at work tonight at 4 o'clock, so I'm just not tired. So I may just stream for a little while, and then I'll go in, a little later, because I've already slept a lot today. So yeah. I didn't sleep the whole day, but I slept a little bit, and then like I said, I watched a movie. I watched both Saved by the Bell, Wedding in Vegas, and then Saved by the Bell, Hawaiian Style. So that's the two movies I'm going to be reviewing today, my friends. Today. Today's thumbnail is the horror movie Jack Frost. So, that was today's thumbnail. I also watched a little bit of this. I'm on the 3rd episode. I'll be honest. It's okay. It's alright. It's good. I'll be honest. Buck Rogers was a lot more enjoyable to watch. This one, the pilot episode, is good. The second episode, it was kind of boring, so I'm hoping that the 3rd episode, I may watch it either tonight before work or tomorrow when I get off of work. I'm hoping that the 3rd episode will be better. The 2nd episode, it was kind of boring, so yeah. So I watched the pilot episode of Space, 1999, and I watched the 2nd episode, so 2 episodes today. So, I'm just saying, it is good. I'm not narking it. It is good. It's just not as good as Buck Rogers, to say the least. But maybe it'll get better, Maybe it'll surpass Buck Rogers. I don't know. It does take place in the future. Because they filmed it in the 70s. They filmed it from 1975 to 1977. So, it started in 1975, but when they ended the series, because it only had 2 seasons, and then this is all the bonus features. It only had 2 seasons, kind of like Buck Rogers. Started in 1975, but it ended in 1977. That is 1 year before they filmed my favorite horror movie, and you guys know what that is. That is the original 1978 classic Halloween with Michael Myers. So there we are. Anyway, today's topics are we're going to review those 2 movies. I am going to talk a little bit about the 2 episodes that I watched. We're going to do a top 10 horror movie themed. So I'm going to try to essentially write down 10 horror movies that are themed. Whether they're holiday themed, whether it's on graduation night, whatever, We're going to try to hone it down to a top 10. And it can't be, it can only be from the ones that I've seen so far, because there's been so many horror movies that I haven't seen yet. I mean, I've watched a lot, but I haven't watched, there's far more better people in the community that have watched a lot more horror movies than I have. I would say like Pixel, Visions, they've watched a hell of a lot more horror movies than I have. So I'm probably the third horror movie master in the community. So yeah. Let's see. So we're going to review 2 movies, top 10 themed horror films, and then we're going to talk about some movie props. And then I just wanted to, the last topic before I go to work, I just wanted to throw out some thank yous to everybody. I've been thinking over the last couple of weeks. I am grateful for my friends and my family and my YouTube channel and my life and everything, but I haven't really shown my appreciation. I am grateful, but I haven't shown my appreciation in a physical format. So I wanted to just throw out some thank yous towards the end of the stream. So yeah. All right, let's open up the chat. There we are. There we go. My life and everything, but I haven't really Tinder Immortal, what's up? Good to see you. Well, speaking of Tinder Immortal, me and Tinder Immortal talked today. She was very nice. I hope you don't mind, Tinder Immortal. She sent me a video call, and I got. She introduced me to her friend Sam. Sam, I liked Sam's hat. Sam had this amazing kitty cat hat with things on it. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass. Tinder Immortal was cruising the town. That's right. And I'm thinking, where the hell is Shuffler? Huh? Where the hell is he? Huh? He should be taking his lady out to dinner. Not at a birthday party, Shuffler. What the hell, man? What the hell? No, I'm just joking. Shuffler is a good guy. I know he is, Tinder Immortal. I'm just joking around. No, it was good. And guys, it's safe to say this. Tinder Immortal is the only one that I showed my Christmas wrapping paper. So I'm going to probably wait to show the rest of the fans either on December 23rd or December 24th. I will show you guys my Christmas wrapping paper when it gets closer to Christmas. I've got tons under my tree. And then I've got 2 sections of presents over there on the side table. So yeah. Well, thank you for all those laughs. So shout out to Tinder Immortal. So really, Tinder Immortal is the only one that knows which wrapping paper. So Tinder Immortal, shh, mum's the word. But Tinder Immortal, it was very nice to chat with you. Very nice. I'm glad you and Shuffler are doing good. And it was very nice to meet Tinder Immortal's friend, Sam. So she seemed really nice. So I was like, hell yeah. All right, let's get going. Let's start things off. Let's start things off with a top 10. Here we go. This one's going to be hard because there's a lot of themed horror movies out there, but I shall do my very best. Let's see here. All right. Well, I mean, I think we need to start with my favorite. We need to start with Halloween with Michael Myers. I mean, he's up on the totem pole. I don't know if he's the best, horror movie icon killer on camera. I mean, Jason Voorhees is pretty good. Leprechaun's pretty good. Ghostface. But, I mean, he's high on the list. So, here we go. Top 10 themed horror films. Some of those are like the best type of horror movies because, I'm going to kill people on St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to kill people on Valentine's Day. What? Oh my God, Oh shit. And then it just gets out of control and it gets really funny. So yeah, it gets really funny. All right. So the first one, I got to say, Halloween, 1978. Number 2, I gotta go with the original. The original, they've already remade it twice. So now there's 3 Black Christmas. But the 70s one, the original, in my opinion, is the best version. I'm just saying. So, right here. And I haven't watched it around Christmas, so you know what? I'm going to watch this tomorrow night. And I'm going to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night. These are going to be the 2 watches for tomorrow. So, let's see. When was Black Christmas made? Black Christmas was made 1970. So Black Christmas, they actually made this before John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween with Michael Myers. They made Black Christmas in 1974. They made Halloween in 1978, and then Silent Night they made in, I think, in the 80s. 1984. So they made that 1 year after I was born, because I was born in 1983. So, yeah. So, well, I'm going to put Silent Night. I'm sorry, Black Christmas. Black Christmas. 74? Oh, shit, where is it? Oh, yeah, 74. 1974. And then, I mean, Silent Night's good. I don't know. Does it make the list? You know what? I'm going to put the first one on the list. The third and fourth one and the fifth one suck. But Silent Night 1 and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 are amazing. But the third and the fourth and the fifth, absolutely crap. Fucking garbage. 3, 4, and 5. I've got them in the collection because they do make me laugh, but they are crap. Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 are pretty damn good. So, number 3, Silent Night, 1984. Yo, what's up, Walter? What's up, Larry? Walter says, what's up, nerds? Larry says, yo, 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 yo. Walter says, what's up, Mama Tate? Oh, shit. Fucking Mama Tate's here. Everyone cover their buttholes because Mama Tate wants everyone's butthole in the fucking community. I kid you not. Or at least Lantern wants Mama Tate's butthole. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I won't question it. Anyway. Alright. I gotta go with a new one. A new one that I watched this year. If I can grab it. I gotta go with Thanksgiving. Much. It's not over the top. Like fucking Terrifier bullshit. Like, let's swim in blood and let's make snow angels in blood. That's just too much. This, the right amount of blood. Not too much, just enough. So I'm going to put down Thanksgiving, and they made this in... God, the print, I'm losing my eyesight. The print is so little. Let's see. When did they make this? Oh, where are you? I think this was 2021, I think. Hang on. Let's see here. We Legoing? Wait, are we Legoing tonight? No, we're not. You missed it, Walter. I did a Lego build the night before. I finally made the video camera. It came out pretty good. Anyway, Larry says, I'll be honest, I suck at Legos and puzzles. I'm returning your gift, Walter. Well, damn. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Walter says, I thought you liked the Lego penis, Larry. Sorry you had to return it. Do I even want to know what that's all about, Walter? Oh, my Lord. You know, I won't question it. Larry, you enjoy that Lego penis. Is Fart Master Lantern asleep? I would presume. Because normally he's in the chat by now. And I haven't seen him, Walter. So, I would assume. I almost didn't stream today. And I was like, I'm not really in the mood. So I took the rest of the day off. And then I was like, nah, I've got enough time. I might as well do a little stream. Let's see. When did they make Thanksgiving? Let's see. Oh, a year ago. 2023. I just couldn't read all this bullshit because they make the print so fucking tiny. So that's going to be number 4 on the list. Thanksgiving. And again, I'm doing this top 10. I'm sure there's a lot better horror movies that are themed that I haven't seen yet. You know, I'm going by the ones that I have seen. So Thanksgiving 2023. And I'll be honest, this one, it's all right as a remake, but really, when you already have Genius here that was made in the 70s, why on earth would you remake it not once, but twice? This is the third remake of Black Christmas. The only one I don't have, I've got this one, the 70s, the original. Then in the middle, they made a 2006 one. I've seen it because I remember me, my buddy Eric, my buddy Tom, my girlfriend at the time, Tom's girlfriend at the time, and Eric's girlfriend. We all went and saw it, and I was just laughing my ass off because the killer at the end's like, I like Christmas forever! And I about fucking lost my goddamn mind when the killer, because the killer does not talk in the 70s one, but the 2006 one, the killer's like, I like Christmas forever, ever, or he says some shit like that, and I about fucking lost my mind. This one, the killer does not talk until they reveal themselves at the end of the film. So, is it a good remake? I'll be honest, I like this version better than the 2006 one. Anyway. So, yeah. Alright, what's next? I gotta go with Chopping Mall. Chopping Mall is hysterical. It's got, like, the theme of, hey, we're shopping at the mall. We're having lots of hot sex with co-eds, you know, with big boobies all flopping around in their face. There's robots. There's blood. There's fucking mayhem. I gotta put down Chopping Mall. Chopping Mall's a good one. Chopping Mall. And let's see, they made that in 19... See, this is bigger print. I like this. I can actually read it, and it says 1986 right here. But whenever it gets that real tiny print, I'm like, I can't fucking read that. So, 1986. All right. There we are. Let me check the chat here. Let's see here. Let's see, where did I leave off? I left off, let's see. Don't worry, Lantern will show. Oh, I have no doubt, Larry. I have no doubt that he won't show. But it's very odd that Lantern is late. But, again, I didn't think I was going to stream this late. And I thought, I'll do a little stream. Why not? So, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Museum? Wonderful script writing. Which one? This one? Oh, I agree. The script for Black Christmas Museum is good. Larry says, what's up, Museum? Are you a titty lover? I mean, I think every guy is a titty lover. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to gross out any of my female fans out there, but I would think most guys like the titties. So, yeah. Hello and good evening, Lazarus Tate. Oh, there you are. Nice to see you, and to see you nicely. There you are. Lantern is a super fan. That he is. Let's see. Do you feel uneasy by Lantern's attachment to you, Fierce? I don't know. I mean, I'm thrilled to have fans, but I mean, as long as Lantern doesn't do anything crazy, you know, Museum, then I'm sure everything will be fine, you know. I'm not gonna down someone for liking my videos and my streams. So yeah. As long as I don't do anything crazy, you know. So yeah. Alright, let's see. What's next? So many horror movies, so little time. I gotta go with Creepshow. You know, this is in the theme this is in the theme of a comic book. That's pretty cool. So yeah. Where's my cake? Where's my cake? Right here. Your cake is right there. That's not even the best one. The best one is these two zombies coming out of the beach and attacking that guy because he like drowned them at sea, like on the beach. That one's the best one. But the Where's My Cake one is probably the second best one because it's like, look at this, a dead rotting corpse coming out of the grave. He's got his little shirt on, his little tie, and he like, positions his little tie, chops off this woman's fucking head off, just cuts her fucking head off, and then puts it on a plate, all icing, and then like, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in it. So, Creepshow. And let's see, they made this in 1982. So 1 year before I was born. You gotta love those 80s horror movies. Well, before I end the stream, when I was out Christmas shopping, doing my last minute Christmas shopping, because now it's all done. What's up, Cave Squeaker? I forgot to say hello to Cave Squeaker. Your comment almost went up. There he is. There's Lantern. I knew he would show up. Is this the real Lantern or is this a fake Lantern? I have to look. I have to look. Hang on. It is the real Lantern. That's good. That's good. Larry says, oh boy, there he is. Well, there you go. So, yeah. Like I was saying, at the end of this stream, or getting close to the end of the stream, while I was out Christmas shopping the other day, I actually bought 2 new horror movies. I've watched half of one. I still need to finish. I fell asleep. I still need to watch the rest of Girls' Night Out, and then I watched. Then I found another one called Lover's Lane, and there's this guy in a car. And he's like all trying to like smooch his lady, and then this black hooded guy with a long ass claw is like scraping the hook against the car, and I was like, I'll do a trailer reaction because I haven't done a trailer reaction in quite a long time. So there you are. But at some point, I am going to finish this because the cover art is hilarious. Some big-breasted chick on the phone getting attacked by her university's mascot with razor blades, and then she's screaming, and then her boobies are all, like, popping out, and she's on the phone with her dumbass boyfriend. Oh, God, help me, help me. He's not going to help you, bitch. You're dead. So there you are. She's probably the first one to go. She's probably the first one to die, All right, what's next? I'm going to go with Monster Squad, because even though it's a comedy, some people die in it. So it's got horror aspects to it. So I think that counts. So Monster Squad. Let's see here. And they made this in 1987. I think it's safe to say the 80s were like prime, in the horror movie making. I mean, they made a lot of good horror movies in the 80s, and they made a shitload of horrible ones in the 80s that are just funny to watch. So, yeah. All right, let's see. What's next? I recently watched this one. This one was pretty good. New Year's Evil. Killing 4 people in 4 different time zones at the stroke of midnight, motherfucker. So, New Year's Evil. That one was pretty funny. I found this one the last time I was in Missouri at my favorite geeky store. I found it at Vintage Stock. And they have a lot of crazy horror movies there. Let's see. Lantern says, "Oh howdy museum. Oh howdy Walter. Oh howdy Larry. Oh howdy Cave Squeaker. What about Mama Tate, Lantern?" This is true. You can't leave Mama Tate out. And then Lantern gives me a super donation of $1 million. Nice. There you are. Oh, and then there's a fake Lantern in the chat, so I must get rid of the fake Lantern. No fakes here. No fakes. That's right. Let's see. New Year's Evil was made in 1980. So, yeah. That's a good one. $1980. Okay. Let's see what else. I gotta go with Friday the 13th. You know, Friday the 13th, because that's in the theme of camping, you know. And it was one of the very first, like, camping movies. Like, oh, let's kill people at a campsite, you know. I don't know if it was the very first one, but it was one of the first few ones. So, Friday the 13th. I think that was made in 1982. Hang on. That one is... Oh, crap. It's in a steel book. Hang on. I think it was 1981. Oh, I should know this. Hang on. Hang on. Because as much as I love Michael, I would say Jason Voorhees is my second favorite, like, boogeyman. Michael Myers is first. You know? I would love to see a horror movie where Michael Myers battles it out with Jason Voorhees. That would be fucking sweet. I don't know if we'll ever do it because they did Freddy vs. Jason, but I would love to see it. Let's see. When was Friday the 13th made? I think it was 1981. Oh, wow. I was close. It says May 9th, 1980, released on May 9th, 1980. Friday the 13th was a major box office success, grossing $59.8 million worldwide. Damn, I didn't know that it made that much. That's awesome. All right, there it is, 1980. I was close. I said 1981. All right. What else? I'll be honest. This one's really good too. April Fool's Day, and the greatest part about this one is because you think lots of people die, right? All the way through the film, and then at the very end, because it's called April Fool's Day, the main two characters, a guy and a girl that's dating each other, they find out that not one person died. All their friends pulled a big practical joke on them, and they made the two main characters think that all of their friends were getting killed by a maniac, and not one person died. So, yes, it is a horror film, but technically it's not, because nobody dies. So, but I like that it's all on April Fool's Day. They do a big practical joke. They make everyone. So, this lady right here, she's the main character, and then her boyfriend is not on the back, but her and her boyfriend, which is not on the back cover, they're the two main characters, and then everyone else is in on the joke. But I gotta put this one down because it's clever how they did it. So this was made 1986. So far on the list that are themed, I got Halloween, 1978, Black Christmas, 1974, Silent Night, Deadly Night, 1984, Thanksgiving, 2023, Shopping Mall, 1986, Creep Show, 1982, Monster Squad, 1987, New Year's Evil, 1980, Friday the 13th, 1980, and then April Fool's Day, 1986. I'm sure I'll do another version. The more horror movies I find, and the more I watch, then I'm sure I'll have to redo that list. Because I'm always adding shit to my collection. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. What's next? Let's see. Krampus should be on this list. Yeah, I mean, it's good. Now, don't get me wrong, Walter. It is. It's good. Does it make the list, though? I don't know if it makes the list. I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's list warrant, at least at this point in time. That's just my forte. I did enjoy it. I have it right here. I have it right here. And I enjoyed it. I liked it. But I like these better. I really enjoy the crappy ones from the 80s, you know? But a lot of these aren't crap. They've just got a little bit of cheese in them that I like. Like this new one I found. It's got just enough cheese in it. This one's random, though. I took the plastic off of it, and right down here on the plastic it said made in Austria. So they took a bunch of American actors. Why they shot it in Austria baffles me, because it's supposed to take place in an American town at an American university with American actors. But you can hear in the background they used half American actors and half Austria actors. Nothing against Austria. I mean, without Austria, we would not have the Terminator, because Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the greatest action stars on the face of the fucking planet, is from Austria. I don't even care that he's in his 80s. He can still kick ass and take names. But they could have made this film in America. You know, but I don't care where they made it. So far, it's so good. I've watched about half of it, and then I fell asleep, so I'm going to have to skim all the way through it to where I left off, because I remember where I left off, and then continue to watch it, and then I'll review it for you guys. So yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of confused about the top 10. Is it holiday themed or just themed? No, not holiday themed, Walter. Just any type of theme. You know, like, oh, we're gonna kill people on Thanksgiving. Oh, we're gonna kill people at a shopping mall. Oh, we're gonna kill people on New Year's Eve. Oh, we're gonna kill people when they're camping, you know? Any type of theme. Like this one is when a bunch of girls, this one's a themed one, a bunch of girls go out because they're about to graduate, and the school puts on a scavenger hunt, and as they're on a scavenger hunt, some psycho crazy guy steals the university's mascot, which is a bear, puts on the mascot bear, and starts killing people. I got to the point in it where you see a hand come out of nowhere and grab the mascot suit, and then you see him put on the head, but you don't know who it is yet. It's kind of like a murder mystery, like who done it. So he hasn't killed anyone in this yet. He's going to. I just haven't got to it yet. So yeah. All right. So hopefully that makes more sense, Walter. All right. Now I'm going to do a trailer reaction. I found, the same day I found Girls Night Out, I found Lover's Lane. So I've never seen the trailer for Lover's Lane, so we're going to find out about it right now. So let me just pull it up. And then my friend Sean at work was like, Fears, did you ever, he goes, I saw like one of your streams like ages ago saying that you were going to buy Rotor and Grizzly. I said, well, I bought Rotor and then they lost it. So I said, I'm going to try to rebuy it. And he goes, well, did you order Grizzly? And I said, not yet, but I'm going to. Apparently, there's a Grizzly 2. So I'm going to watch both of these trailers. But I watched the trailer for Grizzly, and I about fucking lost my mind a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember me watching it, but I did. So let's start with Lover's Lane. Let's start with Lover's Lane, because I've never heard of that one. At least Grizzly, I've heard. But Sean told me about Grizzly Part 2. It was either last night at work or the night before. And I was like, you're shitting me, right? And he goes, yeah, have you seen Grizzly 1? I said, no. I said, Sean, I've got it on the list. But if it's good enough, I said, I'll put Grizzly 2 on the list. So, we'll see. All right, here we go. Lover's Lane. Oh, God, someone's going to die at Lover's Lane. Oh, my Lord. Lover's Lane trailer. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, man, this looks super old. I think this is it. I'm not 100% sure. It says Lover's Lane, and then it says Review. But I know this isn't it, because this one was made in 1999. So apparently they made a remake. That the one I got is way older. Way older. It's like in the 70s and 80s. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right, here we go.
Willst du nicht endlich reden? Über diese Wut, von der dein Leben beherrscht wird. Wie war das, als du um die parkenden Autos herumgeschlichen bist? Um die Liebespaare dabei zu...
Is this all in Austrian? Hang on, I gotta find another one that has it in English. I hope that movie that I got, I hope they dubbed it in English, because that would suck to watch the whole movie in Austrian and have no fucking clue what they're saying. So yeah. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find out when they made it. Let's see, when did they make Lover's Lane? Because I'm having a hard time finding the trailer. Oh, wow, they did. They did make it in 1999. So that's not a remake. That's the actual one that I got. Well, the front cover made it look like it was made in the 80s. Okay, so now I know that it was made in 1999. I didn't know that. The front cover looked like it was straight out of the 80s and the 70s. Well, that's even more hilarious. 1999. Oh, Lord. All right, let's see if I can find it. Let's see here. Lover's Lane. I guess this is it. Lover's Lane, original trailer, John Ward, 1999. All right, let's have a little look.
Do you want to talk about it? This anger? This rage? Let's talk about that night. You went up there just like always to watch them doing what you dreamed of doing.
Again, this one was made in Austria, and I don't hear any Austrian actors. It's all American actors. It's kind of a weird place to make a horror film, Austria. I'm not making fun of Austria people, but, you know, I'm just saying it's kind of random to go all the way there to make Lover's Lane. But there we go.
You killed those two young people. You took that steel hook and you butchered them.
13 years ago, a brutal killer struck.
Bye, Mommy.
Oh, wow.
Hey, sexy. So yawn tonight? Ears up, close up.
Today is Valentine's Day, and I know you all have...
Oh, so it happens on Valentine's Day. Okay. Well, I mean, that would make sense. Lover's Lane, Valentine's Day. Again, it looks like an American film. They just shot it in Austria for some random reason. I don't know why.
on your minds.
Be careful.
Hi there.
The hell do you want?
Brad and I are going up to Lover's Lane. Make sure that Michael finds us there.
Now, it looks like history
Oh, good God.
is about to repeat itself.
The hook's out. He went over a wall today.
The hook is out. I'm fucking losing it. And it's got the same girl. This must have been her first film. The same girl that plays, I think her name's Sydney. The same girl that played Sydney in Scary Movie. She's in this. The Sydney girl that's in the parody of Scream, Scary Movie. She's in this fucking movie. This had to have been her first film. Oh my lord. It's fucking over with now. That even makes it 10 times more hilarious. The same girl that was in Scary Movie, because Scary Movie, it is a horror movie, but it's a parody of many horror films, so it's like half horror, half comedy. I love Scary Movie. It's fucking hilarious. I just didn't think in a million years that the girl that played Sydney is in this fucking movie. This had to have been her first film, or one of her first films. That's random.
Murderer Ray Hennessy, convicted 13 years ago for the Valentine's Day slaying of a young
How's it going?
remote road known as Lover's Lane.
This time it'll be our kids.
Do you think this guy's on a vendetta?
That's just plain crazy.
Where are they?
Try Lover's Lane if you can find it.
Did you hear something?
No, classic. They're at Lover's Lane. What? Huh? Did you hear something? Yeah! There's a murderous fucking psychopath killer right off to the side watching you make out with your hot, big-breasted girlfriend, and you're about to get fucking mutilated in about 2 seconds. You fucking moron. I love that. What? Huh? Did you hear something? Yeah. You absolutely did hear something. Classic. They'll never learn. They will never learn, these people in these horror movies.
Don't tell me that you're scared.
Yeah, and see, what did I just say? Don't tell me you're scared, and then the guy gets fucking destroyed and mutilated like 2 seconds later. Hilarious.
Lover's Lane.
Yeah. I like it. Seems like a real quality film. I cannot wait to laugh and watch about this. I thought it was older, though. I thought they made this, like, late 80s. But apparently they made it in 1999. All right. Now, Sean, this is for you. My friend Sean at work. Sean, I've heard about Grizzly, because you guys have seen me do a trailer reaction about a couple of months back. I do plan on buying Grizzly 1. Will Grizzly 2 make the list? I don't know. We'll find out right now. Grizzly 2. Well, if I could write, there we go. As soon as Sean said that, I was like, Sean, what made you think of that? He goes, Fierce, I remember. I remember you like watching the trailer for Grizzly 1 like a while ago. I said, yeah, but I said that was like months and months ago, buddy. I said that was like at the start of the year, or almost the start of the year. And he was like, yeah. He goes, I don't know why I thought of it, Fierce, but he goes, I just remember that Grizzly has a sequel to it. And I was like, what's it called? He goes, Grizzly 2, Revenge. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, all right. So we're going to watch it. I'm going to watch it right now. It doesn't give a date. It just says Grizzly 2, Revenge official trailer. So after I watch this, I'll find out when they made this. Because I think the first Grizzly was like in the 70s. So the second one's probably either late 70s or early 80s. So, yeah, we'll find out, though. All right, here we go. Grizzly 2, Revenge. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up...
All right, here we go. Oh man, this looks so old. This has to be like late 70s, early 80s. I can just tell by the quality of the trailer. It looks super old. Oh shit, and it's got George Clooney in it and Charlie Sheen. Oh my god. Well, I mean, George Clooney, that makes a lot of sense because I believe Randall told me his first film was Revenge of the Killer Tomatoes Part 2. And, you know, you got to eat. Whenever you're an actor, you got to do shitty-ass films to eat because you got to get paid somehow. So, George Clooney being in Grizzly 2 doesn't really, like, surprise me. But Charlie Sheen, back in the day, was a lot more popular than George Clooney. Now they're both big stars, but Charlie Sheen, it says starring George Clooney, Charlie Sheen. That was a big surprise. I was like, oh my god, Charlie Sheen has been in so many, he's been on that great, oh, what the fuck was that TV show that he was on before he got kicked off of it? Oh, what the hell was that? He's like in that beach house or whatever. Oh, what the fuck is that? I'll have to look it up. I've seen it. I can't remember. It's got he plays the uncle, and then there's the guy that's going bald, and he was in Superman 4, and then there's a kid on the show, and then Charlie Sheen is always wearing Hawaiian shirts, and then he's always hooking up with, like, hot-ass ladies or some shit. So I didn't expect to see Charlie Sheen in this, but, oh, wow. All right, let's continue on. Wow.
What happened now?
Grizzly killed again. 3 kids this time.
I don't want a cloud of fear on this concert. Now you get that.
Oh shit, that old lady from Deep Space Nine is in this. Oh my, I don't know her name, but this old lady did so many fucking episodes of Deep Space Nine. Holy shit. There's a lot of cameos of a lot of famous people in this old ass horror film. I don't remember. It's the old lady off of Deep Space Nine that played she was like the lady that had the robes on. Yakov would know this because Yakov loves Deep Space Nine. She wears all the robes and she's got the fucking hat on top of her head. I think it's the emissary or whatever the hell she's called. She's a famous old actress, but the minute I saw her in this trailer, I was like, oh shit, it's that old lady from fucking Deep Space Nine. Wow, who's next? Wow. Well, I think this warrants the list because of so many famous actors in this Grizzly 2. Let's see who else I can find in this trailer. Oh my lord.
And get it now.
The grizzly we're seeking is huge. And probably enraged.
Wow, this actually looks really good. Wow. The grizzly bear is like attacking people and there's all these explosions going off and shit. I think it's going to warrant the list. Wow.
There though.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. It's going on the list. It's going on the list. Alright. If I can find... I've been scratching things off the list, but let's see. When did they make Grizzly? When did they make Grizzly 2? Hang on, let's find out. When did they make Grizzly 2 Revenge? Oh my god! I guess they made it and then they never showed it. According to Google, it says Grizzly 2 was originally filmed in Hungary in 1983, the release was put on hold for many decades. The film premiered at the 2020 Hollywood Reel Independent Film Festival and was released on January 8th, 2021 through video on demand. Damn! So 37 years in the making. I wonder why it was put on hold for so many years. Wow. But they filmed it in 1983. They just didn't release it until 2020. That's weird. It's very weird. All right. Well, I'm going to put down 1983/2021. So there it is. Grizzly 2, 1983/2021. That's so weird to keep it on hold for like 37 years. That makes no fucking sense. I'm not lying, though. Look it up. Let's see. When did they make the first Grizzly? Let's see. When? I think the first Grizzly was in the 70s. When was Grizzly made? Yeah, the first one was made May 21st, 1976. So they waited a couple years and then made the sequel in 1983, and then for some reason, the second one didn't come out until 2021, which is fucking weird. Really weird. All right, I got it on the list, though. That one was pretty good. And then Lover's Lane is already on the list, so there we are. Well, I gotta give Grizzly 2, even though it took forever to produce it. I don't know why they produced it in 2021 when it was filmed in 83 around my birthday. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Lover's Lane, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. But you guys go ahead and study Mickey, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. There we are. There we go. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, hey, let's film it in 1983 and then hold it on hold for 37 years and let it, we'll produce it in 2021. That makes no fucking sense. And it's all American actors. Again, I read it on Google. Why the fuck would you film it in... Why wouldn't you just film it like in the Rocky Mountains? Because it's about a fucking grizzly bear. Why the fuck would you film it in Hungary, of all places? I mean, nothing against the country of Hungary, but I'm like, why the fuck go all the way out there and film it there? That just doesn't make any sense, but there you go. There you go. All right. Let me close Google and I'll get back to the chat. I don't know. That's kind of weird. It's a little weird. But there you go. But hey, as long as it's funny, as long as it's a funny horror movie, there you go. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. Oh man, I'm so far behind. Tinder Immortal says, "Is this the trailer for Crossroads?" No, I haven't done that one yet, Tinder Immortal, but I will. Walter says, "You better not be naked, Lantern." Yeah, Lantern, don't be naked. That would just be weird. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see. Lantern says, "Welcome back, Tinder Immortal." Well, I mean, I think she's been here the whole time, Lantern. I don't think she went anywhere. You know? He better not be. I'll come to Texas and make him get dressed. There you go, Walter. I don't think Leonard would do something like that, but anyway. Who is Jack Frost? Is he a villain? Well, oh, you've never seen that movie, Larry? Oh my God, Larry! It's some hilarious '90s horror film, and they actually made 2 of them. I think the first one was made like 1990. The second one was like 1996, and it's basically about an escaped criminal, and he gets all these like liquid chemicals like dumped on him, Larry, and he turns basically into snow. And it's about a killer mutant snowman that kills everybody in this small little American town. And then they think they kill him with antifreeze at the end of the film, and then he comes back for part 2. And they're pretty cheesy, and they're pretty hilarious. So, yeah. But he's definitely a villain, Larry. Definitely a villain. That's what it is, Pixel. I couldn't remember. 3.5 guys, yeah. Or 3.5 men, or whatever. Or what is it called? I know what you're talking about, Pixel. I couldn't remember. Let's see. 3.5. It's actually Pixel. It's called 3.5 Men. It's got Charlie Sheen, and then once Charlie Sheen got kicked off the show because he was doing so many drugs, Ashton Kutcher took his role. And then, I don't remember the little kid's name, but there was a kid on it. And then there was that big fat girl that was in Mr. Deeds. That big fat girl, or not girl, she's a lady. That big fat lady that was in Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler, she plays in it. And I think her name's like, it's like Cannette Farrell or whatever the hell her name is. But she was in Mr. Deeds too, but... Now, I've seen a little bit of that, Pixel. I've seen a little bit of 3.5 Men. I haven't watched all of it, but what I saw, it was pretty funny. What I saw was really funny, so yeah. Big shout out to Pixel, Lantern, Larry, Walter, Tinder Immortal. Who else is here? Let's see here. Who else? Who else is here? Museum, Cave Squeaker, and everybody else. Yeah, dude. So, yeah. All right, where did I leave off? Oh, Chicken Wizard's here. What's up, Chicken Wizard? Good to see you. Just got off of work, Fears, buddy. I hope things are looking up. Yeah, things are okay, Chicken Wizard. Things are a lot better. I just kind of had to recharge my batteries, you know. I took the day off today. Didn't really stream. I almost didn't stream today. I pretty much got off of work, came home, took a shower, made some breakfast, had a couple naps, and I watched a couple episodes of this, which I hope the 3rd episode is better. The pilot episode was great. The 2nd episode, it was all right. It was kind of boring. And then I'm either going to watch the 3rd episode before I go into work tonight, or if I don't have any time, then I'll do it when I get off of work. But so far, it's all right. It's okay. So, yeah. But good to see it. So, yeah, we have good days. We have bad days, Chicken Wizard. Just, some days I just can't handle all the troll bullshit, but I try to handle it the best way I can, They're always going to make fun of anything I do or say, so I try not to let it... I mean, some days I'm good about ignoring it. Other days, it just gets to me in my heart because I'm such a nice guy, and then they call me every single name imaginable under the sun, and I don't think I deserve any of it, but it is what it is, And then heaven forbid you say their name. If you say some person's name, I'm not going to mention any names because those idiots will run off and tattletale. Oh, did you hear Fears? He said this to you. Again, I should be allowed to say whatever I want without a bunch of idiots tattletelling on me, but apparently if I say anyone's name, we're going to run off and tattletale. Nah. So, I've just learned to not say anyone's name. So, it is what it is. But good to see you, Chicken Wizard. I hope you're doing well. I hope work's going well, buddy. It's good to hear from you. Let's see here. Lantern says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, Lantern, you are right this time. I did go number 2 this time when I went to use the restroom. But usually I only go number 1, Lantern, so usually there are no farts. But this time you were right. I had to go number 2. So there it is. Let's see. Larry says, interesting facts, Fears. Thanks for the info. Very interesting. Well, I was surprised too, Larry. It didn't surprise me that George Clooney was in Grizzly 2 because he started his career doing a bunch of shitty-ass horror films. So, but I was surprised to see Charlie Sheen in it, you know, because he did a lot of big movies in the 80s and 90s. And then he destroyed his life because of drugs and insanity, and then he was dating like a porn star, that one, what the hell was her name? I don't remember her name. Brooks something. He dated her. He dated that porn star Brooks something for ages. Then she like accused him of sexual harassment, and then he went in jail, and I don't know what the hell was going on. Apparently he's clean and sober now, but it took him a long time. So I commend him for getting clean and sober, but all the shit in between, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. So yeah. Pixel says, a lot of times it's cheaper to film in other locations and make it look like somewhere else. That's true. That's true, Pixel, but it's just so random. Like, hey, let's film a horror movie in Hungary. Way the fuck out there, you know what I'm saying? Or, like Lover's Lane, they filmed that in Austria. But there's not one. In the trailer, it didn't look like any Austrian actors. It was all American actors. But yeah. And then the thing with Grizzly 2, that doesn't make any sense. When I looked it up, it said, originally filmed in 1983, but wasn't produced and put on Blu-ray and DVD until 2021. And I was like, so they put it on hold for 37 years? I'm like, holy shit, why would you do that? Why, like, they made the first one. The first one was good. The first one was made in 1976, I believe they said it was. I've already looked that one up. You can buy Grizzly on Blu-ray, you know. I'll tell you what, Pixel, the hardest one that I've tried to find, I've watched the trailer. It looks so good. It like takes place in the future, and like they're ripping off Terminator, and it's like a mixture of like Terminator and RoboCop. Is that Rotor movie? And I found one Blu-ray copy on where was it? eBay, but they want like $90 for it, and I was like, fuck that. So every couple of months I've been looking. I thought, you never know, maybe someone will sell their Blu-ray copy later, because there's no fucking way I'm paying $90. And then I found it on Amazon, but they put it on Blu-ray in Mexico. So you can buy it, and they mass-produced it there, and then they just dubbed it over. So they dubbed Spanish over the English. But I looked it up. You can get it. There's English, so you can watch it in the English version, or you can watch it dubbed over in Spanish. I was like, as long as they have a copy of it in English, I don't care if the front cover has Spanish on it. I've got to get this film and add it into the collection. So I've been trying to find it. But if I can just find an American version of it where I don't have to click in the options and click English on it, that'll be better. So I'm going to try and find it. Anyway. So yeah. Sometimes it's hard to find those lost gems. Like Battle Truck. I was most displeased with that one. Only found it on DVD. You only see the battle truck in the fucking movie like maybe 6 or 7 times. And it's very brief. And I thought it was the good guy that had the battle truck taking down the bad guys. It's the bad guy, some big military asshole taking down the good guy on this fucking motorcycle. And the motorcycle is cool. I was just like, I was expecting more. You know, because it takes place. I love those futuristic dystopia, you know, films where it's all sci-fi. Like, oh yeah, the future of 2057. It's going to be epic. Then all of a sudden you watch the film Pixel, and it's not a utopia, it's a fucking dystopia. Like, that's why I love all those Mad Max films. Oh yeah, the future's going to be amazing. And then you're like, no. The future is absolute shit. People killing people. People fighting over water and oil in the fucking desert. Killing people. Shooting people with fucking machine guns. Ripping people's fucking heads off and shit. I love Mad Max. Mad Max is fucking great, you know? I still need to watch the new one. It's over there. The one with Chris Hemsworth in it, Pixel. He plays the bad guy. And then it's Mad Max's girlfriend. And she's called Furiosa. So I still need to see that. I need to see that one. And then I need to see the new version of Mad Max where it's not Mel Gibson. That, what the fuck is that guy's name? I think he's Australian. He's an Australian actor. He played Capone, Tom something, and he took over as Mad Max, because nothing against Mel Gibson and nothing against that Australian. I think his name's Tom Hardy. I think that's what his name is. I can't remember. I think that's his name. Nothing against. It's the same guy. It's the same Australian actor that plays Venom. He plays Venom. That guy. I think he's either British or Australian. I think he's Australian. It would make sense because Australians made the first couple of Mad Max movies, so I would think they would keep Mad Max Australian. I'm not saying he's not a good actor. He is. He's like a real tough guy, and I'm like, I can understand why they would pick him to take over for Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, though, is still badass. I would have loved to see Mel Gibson play an old Mad Max. I think that did Mad Max, did his future get better? Did it get worse? I think they should have did that. Like, have him play like an old Mad Max. They could have done both. They could have had Mel Gibson play like an old Mad Max where the future is still a fucking shitty-ass dystopia and nothing's changed. Things have gotten worse. Fucking chaos is everywhere. And then they should have did like an in-betweeny movie where like Tom Hardy takes over as like a young Mad Max. That's what they should have did, but we'll see. We'll see how the next two Mad Maxes pan out. I need to watch the next two. I've got them. They're over there. I just haven't gotten to them yet. But the key word is yet. I will get to them. Anyway. But yeah, Larry, I like finding those old gems, Larry, and I also like, whenever I prepare for my shows, I like to do a little research on the movies that I'm reviewing. And I just found those facts very interesting, because I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that person was in it. I didn't know that fucking person, where they filmed that and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm a big movie nut. I love learning about movies. I love watching movies. I love studying movies. That's why I went to film school. I like it all. Let's see. Lantern says, Mama Tate, you can't read cursive. Oh, shit. Lantern's doing a little trash talking. Wow. Leave me out of it. Oh, my lord. Wow. Let's see. Walter says, Mama Tate, water white. Did he call you water? Walter? Did Lantern call you water? Well, that's not right. It's Walter White, not Water White. Walter. Excuse me. So, yeah. All right. If you guys have never seen the movie versions, it goes, I believe in this order, it goes the original Saved by the Bell, and it started like when they're in 8th grade. Then it goes the high school years. Then after the high school years, then it's the first movie, Hawaiian style, where they go to Hawaii. Then Saved by the Bell, they graduate. Then you have the college years. At the end of the college years, there's the last film. And then Zach and Kelly finally get married. So, yeah. So, today I watched these two. I hadn't watched them in a while. You can only get them on DVD, so some things in my collection, unfortunately, you can only find on DVD. So yeah, this one, I like this one better than this one. This one's very cheesy, very campy. This one, they actually flew to Hawaii and actually filmed it in Hawaii, and it's actually really good. So this one, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. This one, a 7 out of 10. It's all right. It's okay. Anyway. Let's see. You're going to drink it up on New Year's. Oh, that's true, Walter. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'll probably have a little drink, too, on Christmas Eve, and I'll have probably a little drink on Christmas Day to celebrate with you guys. I definitely plan on doing a New Year's live stream and, counting the ball down with you guys. It's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun. So, yeah. All right. We've been going for about an hour, so I'm going to do the rest of the topics tomorrow. But last, but certainly not least, I want to throw out some thank yous. So, and I'm gonna do it just like Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel always writes down his thank yous. Because I've got to go. And I want to try and watch one more episode of this before I have to go to work. Because the first episode was good, but the second episode, it was all right. So, time for some thank yous. I always try to show my appreciation, but because the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months have been hectic, I really haven't shown my appreciation. So I just wanted to throw some thank yous out to everybody. So number one, I want to throw a big thank you to all my family. I appreciate the constant support from my family, my mom, my brother, Enzo, all my family. Thank you. So I appreciate them, and I love them and think about them every day. My mom's the best. Enzo, he's my buddy. He's my pal. My brother sent me a Christmas card. He said, your gift's on the way. And I said, you don't have to get me anything. I appreciate it. So, yeah. My mom already sent me a bunch of stuff, and it's under the tree. And I'm like, Mom, I don't need anything, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Number two, I want to say thank you to all my friends. I got some of the best friends in the entire world, and I appreciate you sticking with Fears through thick and thin. I know sometimes Fears can be a little stubborn. Sometimes I'm in a mood. If I don't get enough sleep, if I don't get enough coffee, you guys have seen the best version of Fears. You guys have seen the worst version of Fears. So I do have my moments of crankiness. I do have my moments of stubbornness, but I'm trying to do better. As long as I get enough sleep and as long as I have my coffee, then I'm in a pretty good mood. All right. Number three, shout out to all my coworkers. I work with some of the best hard-working people that I know. What's up, Seamus? What's up, Seamus? So, shout out to my coworkers. Yo, D-Man, thank you for the $2 donation. Well, I was literally about to shout out all of my loving and loyal fans, but because D-Man did a donation of $2, I'm going to shout out D-Man. So, D-Man, thanks for being a loving and loyal fan all these years, and thanks for the Christmas note. D-Man just sent $2, and he said, Merry Christmas. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I gave your comment a like and a heart. That's awesome. I appreciate that. So, D-Man, now I'm going to say thank you and a big shout out to all my loving and loyal fans. So, big thanks to all my loving and loyal fans for sticking with me through the bad, the good, the terrible, the amazing, the epic, whatever. I know we've lost a couple of people along the way, but I know some people are coming back slowly but surely, and I hope in the new year everything gets back to normal. But we have lost a couple of people over the years. I'm not going to mention any names. I think it's best not to mention any names. But hopefully everybody that wants to be here and everybody that is coming back will be back eventually. That's the nicest way to put it. Yeah, dude. So big shout out to my loving and loyal fans. I can't thank you guys enough. I have the best fans. And even though Fears doesn't have like millions of fans like Casey Neistat or Roman Atwood, I don't need millions of fans. Fears doesn't even care. It would be nice to hit 100,000 one day and get an actual play button. I don't know if that'll ever happen. And if it never happens, that's okay. Because I've got a nice, loving, and loyal fan base where I am right now. And that's all that matters. And I make the content because of a couple reasons. One, I love making content. I've always loved film, ever since I was 5 years old. Making a beginning, middle, and an end, a story. And then when I took all my editing classes in film school, and I took some editing classes and some acting classes. I took all my acting classes between the 5th and 8th grade. And then I took, my first editing class was in at the beginning of 8th grade. They had one editing class, and I took it. So, yeah. So, I appreciate all the loving and loyal fans. So, number 5, loving and loyal fans. Number 6, I appreciate all the loving and loyal fans that have sent fan mail. Whether it's something to unbox, Larry with all of his coworkers sending a Christmas card, Nancy, a couple, near my birthday sent me that gift card. Nancy, I haven't used it yet, but I do plan on using it after Christmas. I actually rewrapped it, Nancy, and I put it under the tree for the Christmas unboxing. So I'm going to use it, Nancy. But anyone that's ever sent me something loving and not troll mail, because I've gotten, not a lot of troll mail, but I've gotten a little bit. And they're wasting their time because I used to show it on camera and burn it. I was like, that's just so immature. I'm like, Fears, don't do that. I'm like, you'll hurt the trolls more if you just don't show it on camera. So they're wasting their time if they send me troll mail because I'm not going to show it on camera. I'll rip it up on camera, but I'm not going to read it on camera. So, yeah. But I appreciate anyone that's ever sent me some nice fan mail. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. So, number 6, thanks for all the fan mail. And if you want to send Fears some fan mail, as always, it's in the description. Or if you just want to take a picture of this, you're more than welcome. You can list it as FearsMan26, or John Fears, my real name, or Fears Vlogs, or any of that good stuff. Send Fears something to unbox. Send Fears a fan letter. I will put it in a video, or I will put it in a live stream. Yeah, there it is. All right. Let's see. Family, friends, my coworkers, D-Man, loving and loyal fans. Thanks for all the fan mail. I think that about sums it up. I appreciate all of that stuff. All right. I'm taking off. But I'll see you guys either tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. I may just take a break and not stream tomorrow and just focus on finishing editing a vlog. I don't know. We'll see. It'll either be tomorrow or the next day. Because I almost didn't stream today. So, yeah. All right. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to check me out at Fears Vlogs on YouTube. FearsMan26 on the old TikTok. FearsMan26 on Twitter and Instagram. FearsMan26 is coming back real soon on YouTube. That's right around the corner. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and WearCamp at the Sega Camp Gamer on YouTube. The Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Larry Tate 26 on YouTube. And last, but certainly not least, follow Tommy NC motherfucking 2010. The myth, the man, the legend. He's a lot cooler than me. Tommy NC 2010. Tommy actually sent me something. I sent Tommy something. I got Tommy's gift. It's under the tree. I can't wait to see what Tommy got me. I have no idea what he got me, so we'll find out in the Christmas unboxing. All right. Well, there it is. Anyway, I'm taking off. But D-Man, again, thank you so much for the nice Christmas message. D-Man sent me $2 and said Merry Christmas. I appreciate that, D-Man. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. Anyway, I'm taking off. But this is Fears. Signing off. Peace. Deuces. Merry Christmas, and